And we're back. And we are back. So, for those of you who are new to watching this program, I'm on StreamYard. After every break, when they go to a commercial break, I then start a new segment. I'll come right back. So at the end of the day, it may be 6 segments that I do. I go off and come right back on. So after their commercial is done, I come right back on, and then I'm able to talk about my issues. But let me tell you something. This is serious. I don't want to say, and I don't want to believe that it is as deadly as 9/11. But my question is this: how long do you think that those people in them sleeper cells were in positions prior to 9/11 to get status, to warm up to certain people, to figure out certain things, and to do what they did? How long had that been going on? We didn't even know. But now we know someone has access to read only, classified information, and top secret. We know that. You understand what I'm saying? We know that 13 of those files are missing. Where is it? According to people who worked with then President Trump, there were boxes, and he indicated to them, allegedly, don't mess with these boxes. They're very important. It's the Justice Department's belief that these documents were in these boxes. When you leave the office right after the election in November, I think December, the Justice Department sent out a letter, memo, listen, you didn't win. You can't take the information, or, let us know what you have. There was no responses. Another correspondence was sent in December, January. After he left in March, April, nothing. They had to come to Mar-a-Lago with a search warrant. And lo and behold, they found these files. How long does it take for someone, hypothetically, to review this? Because we know that at least from January to March or April, January, February, March, April, that's 3 months. They was at his house. Now, let me tell you something about me. Many years ago, I was a former judge, okay, so y'all know that. But I would have to make decisions on cases whether or not to let them go forward. And there was this one case, baby Bianca, and the father was accused and ultimately convicted of killing his daughter and dumping her body where we don't know. But anyway, that transcript was 1,500 pages. I was determined to figure out what in the hell happened. I read that transcript 5 times from Friday to Sunday. 5 times. That's 6,000 pages. Because that's what I do. I'm reading. We're not even talking about that. That can be done in a weekend. I'm taking notes constantly. Then I'm seeing a timeline. Oh, okay, I see this was going on. Okay, let me figure this case out. Boom, I did. So that when I came in Monday and I was prepared to respond to the motion to throw it out, which is called the motion to quash, I knew what I was going to do because I spent that time there that weekend. We're not even talking about that volume of papers. So how long does that take to review? Whether or not a person photocopied it, did it take screenshots? What occurred? I knew what I was looking for because I was a judge. So if you have someone potentially who is into strategy for war, they know what they're looking for. If you have somebody who understands how to build weapons, they know what they're looking for. They already got it. It don't take that long. Now, the Justice Department recently said they think it's more documents. So my question is to you, those people watching and listening, what's your thought about this? Do you think that the Justice Department is handling it appropriately, or do you think more should be done? I kind of think that my belief, they're more scared and they're very cautious because they don't know what's going on. They can't infiltrate anything. What do we know about the emails being leaked with Hillary Clinton? They just came out of nowhere. When they tried to figure out where WikiLeaks was, they couldn't, because the way that they dumped them, they were able to block satellites. That was somebody big. That wasn't somebody that was at home and then because from your house, they can determine your IP address. They couldn't even determine where this came from. They're surmising that it probably was Russia because they have different frequencies that we can't get a hold to. So they're surmising that. So my question is, we could be in real trouble. We could go to sleep, wake up 15 years from now, and baby, let me tell you something. All this be a wrap. Because who would have thought, you ready, that North Korea was going to attack Japan? They doing it. And what do we know? The leader of North Korea, him and Putin like that. When he travels, the John Yoon, he travels. He has someone to, when he uses the bathroom, they're to collect that. Wipe down any toilets, anything, because they're so afraid that they're going to get his fingerprints and analyze it. They bring their own eating utensils. They bring their own cups and glasses. And they have someone who is there that when he go to the bathroom, did they take that back with them? They take security so serious. And I think that what my concern is, as the American public, are we taking this serious? Or we just think, see, this is how we feel. If we don't see it, it don't exist. That's a fool's way to think. Because you don't see it, it don't exist. Because that's how we do. See, the minute I get some information from Kimberly, I'm going to go call her up, or I'm going to tell her, girl, oh, Kim said this about me, and I'm going to check it. Why? Because I'm so passionate and I'm angry. That ain't how you do it. You say, oh, okay. That's when she said, oh, okay. And you lay low. And then 3 or 4 years from now, Kimberly thinks she done something, and guess what? That's when you get her. It's the difference between playing chess and checkers. This defense game is straight up chess. It's calculated, and it's scary to me. Now, these are just my theories. I don't know if they're true or not. There's no way to test them. But if that were the case, don't you think that we need to be like stepping up? Like, look, we need to be getting some search warrants. We need to be getting some arrest warrants. Because if you have classified documents in your possession, you was requested to give them back and you didn't, anybody else be in jail. That's damn near treason. But it's like, that's okay. This is very disheartening to me, because didn't nobody think that North Korea was going to hit Japan? And what do that mean to all of us? That don't mean nothing. Let me tell you what that means. That means that if these two superpowers get together, baby, let me tell you something. They're coming for the United States. They coming. They coming. And the way that we live and think now, It's going to all be changed. Let me tell you this. I was making fun of at the time, not understanding when they talked about the bird flu, when they're talking about in Wuhan, China. Not thinking the bird flu, all that ain't, baby, that paralyzed this country. That killed people. And we was like, oh, that ain't nothing. And we had an opportunity. If I can get it, and I'm on 9-10, and I ain't nobody big, you knew that the government had it. And we didn't do anything. And as a result, we lost hundreds of thousands of people to COVID-19. Because oh, that's the bird flu. That ain't going to affect us. This serious. Do you know what y'all lived through what it did to our economy? It was so bad I couldn't be on social media. I was losing friends, family, people I didn't know. We was losing people because we didn't do anything. We slept because we thought, oh, that's in Wuhan, China, the bird flu. That ain't gonna bother us. Shoot, we in America. What you talking about? And my point being to you is that if this is a potential breach of security, is this just as great? Could this paralyze the United States as we know it? Can it change the way we look at democracy? Can we go to sleep one night and wake up and the way that we live, this free economy, be compromised? We'll be back.